Physical therapists are movement analysis experts. A good physical therapist is an individual who loves working with people, who enjoys being hands-on and doesn't mind being in close proximity to individuals. Especially for me, working with peds, I will regularly get sneezed on or drool or snot on my shirt, and you have to be okay with that. And you also have to be okay with being physical yourself, as far as sometimes the job can be tiring when you're lifting patients all the time. There's a lot of different areas in physical therapy. There's ortho, neuro, peds, which is what I do and love. There's geriatrics, you can work with the older population, and women's health, men's health. So there's just so much variety within the profession. There's so many things. I absolutely love being a physical therapist. My first kid that I was working with walked for the first time. I almost started crying, but it was just so exciting to see that, and to see the excitement on parents' face when their kid is able to sit up for the first time by themselves or crawl, and it's just really, really rewarding to be able to see people accomplish their goals. There can be drawbacks in physical therapy, just like any other profession. One of those is paperwork. There's a lot of paperwork. If you have a patient, for example, with spinal cord injury, having to explain to a patient or to a parent that their child may not ever be normal, so to say. Those are the hard times.
Welcome back to Philippines Uncut. I'm your host, Buddy Cunanan. Tonight's topic is moving forward with PT, and still this is Dr. Ronald Samaniego. He's Doctor of Physical Therapy, and joining him is Ms. Micah Tan, physical therapist with Dr. Samaniego. Okay, Dr. Ron, welcome back. And of course, Micah, to our third and final segment. Now, that video we saw, this lady, and she had a DPT at the end of her name, so she's a doctor of physical therapy as well.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. So you guys, that is the initial after your name's when you DPT.
Yeah,
now
PT.
for physical therapists, there's nothing. I mean,
PTRP.
PTRP.
Yes, PTRP.
What does it stand for, Micah?
Physical Therapist Republic, registered in the Philippines.
Okay. Now let's talk about you, Micah. What is your background?
Well, I'm a newly grad physical therapist, newly licensed last February 2016, and currently happy with my new working environment.
Okay. Now, what led you naman to PT? Is it something that you've always wanted to do, or ano yung motivation mo for entering this field?
Actually, yung kaya ako naging kaya ako naging napunta sa physical therapy.
Okay.
Yeah, physical therapy field is because of my tito.
Okay.
Sabi niya maraming opportunities abroad when you come to States. Ayan yung magiging malaki yung salary dyan. Kaya yun talaga.
Siya yan na naman. Same,
Yes,
really a lot of
same.
motivation for
Yes.
young people to join. And you're not alone, ha? Sabi ko nga, I know some people personally na kaya sila nag-PT, physical therapy, because they wanted to work abroad. And some are already there,
Yes.
working overseas. And actually, I have to say, it is really a lucrative profession. In fact, my friend of mine based in San Francisco, meron siyang sariling practice. And she earns a very, very good living. Oh, it's a good living. Now, are you people person? Kasi sabi nga ng babae sa video, yung doctor of physical therapy na yan, you have to be a people person. You have to, kasi nga, it entails close contact with your patients, no?
Yes, of course. Hindi mo naman kasi may iwasan yun, especially pagka mga elderly kanyan. Kailangan mo talaga makisama sa lahat ng pasyente. Kailangan mo ma-earn yung trust nila para pagka once na ginawa mo to sa kanila, hindi sila may ilang.
What advice can you give people watching now who may be exploring or may be interested to become physical therapists? Doc?
I'd say if you really want to work with people, I think physical therapy is a good entry point sa healthcare field. It's not that long. You still have a life. In fact, when the census na lumabas sa states or survey, 2014, PT was number 2, second to clergy as preferred profession.
Second to?
Second to clergy, mga pastors.
Really? Wow.
So, pero for a while, we were number 1 kasi we have a life, we have a good income, so na-enjoy namin talaga kung yung pinakakitaan namin eh.
No, I'm not surprised about that. I'm surprised of clergy being number 1.
Because in the States, they get paid.
Okay.
They get paid. May benefits sila, may health benefits and all that.
Okay. Now, what about as a prerequisite to med school? Because I know some people, nag-PT muna sila and then they go to med. Diba? They take it as a pre-med. Pwede ba yun?
That's actually my plan noong una eh.
Okay.
Kaya lang syempre, nung time na yun, my parents said, wala tayong pera anak, hanggang dyan na muna. I was like, okay, sige. So, as you go on, tinanggap ko na eh. Parang, okay. kung magiging PT ako, might as well be the best, di ba? Kung eto na yung kaya ko, eto na yung gagawin ko, I want to be the best.
Sabi mo nga, di ba, sa PT, you still have a life. Unlike if you go to med school, really a lot of work, a lot of sacrifice in terms of time, in terms of effort, money also, di ba, all that. Ikaw, Micah, do you have a plan to go to med school or did you ever dream or naging dream mo ba na mag-med school din?
I dream, of course, na mapunta din ako sa med school and of course, maging doctor din.
Okay.
Pero as the years goes by, nung na-realize ko na, eto, physical therapy, mahirap na yung pinagdaanan mo eh. After 5 years, so yun.
Ano experience mo sa clinic ni Dr. Ron?
Well, masaya kasi nakikita mo talaga eh na may result dun sa ginagawa mo, unlike before, of course.
What do you mean? I mean, you said before, ano ba yung experience mo dati?
Kasi, of course, after mo mag-graduate, after mo mag-license, pagkapasok mo, there's a whole new world waiting for you outside. Sabi nga yan. Kaya nung may nag-offer sa akin ng big hospital, so go talaga ako. Then
Pumunta ka sa big hospital?
Yes,
Okay.
this big hospital.
Which one, if you don't mind me saying? Which?
St. Luke's.
Okay,
Yeah.
big hospital.
Then, after 3 months of working there, parang ma-realize mo, ito na lang ba? Ito na lang ba yung kaya mong gawin para sa patient mo?
Anong pagkakaiba? When you were in St. Luke's, ano yung personal experience mo? Bakit mo nasabi na parang kulang yung fulfillment working in a hospital? How come? Ano ba yung environment ng isang typical PT sa isang malaking hospital?
Kasi of course, doon, ang dami talagang patient eh. Tapos, yung time mo, it's limited. Yung time mo to treat the patients limited to 1 hour. Tapos, usually kasi overlapping yung schedule. Kaya after dyan, HMP tens, iwan mo, then punta ka sa other patient mo,
Sure.
HMP tens, then ultrasound. Kailangan, talaga eh, magawa mo siya in just an hour.
Okay.
Pero yung bonding mo with the patient, hindi mo magagawa. And yung result, yung goal na gusto mo magawa para sa patient mo, hindi mo siya ma-achieve in...
Bakit hindi mo, I mean, as in, you can't get them rehabilitated or help them with their problem in the amount of time?
Kasi you
that
don't
they
have
give
time to think.
okay.
You don't have time to think. Kasi meron kang inaasikasong patient dito, then after, may aasikasuhin ka din dito, you know.
Dr. Ron, in your clinic, what is the typical environment like? Kasi dinescribe ni Micah doon sa malaking hospital, ganun nga, parang assembly line, parang paspasa.
Yes.
What goes on in your group of clinics?
One thing that she said, hindi siya napag-isip.
Okay.
That's one thing that I want them to do. I want you to think, I want you to figure out ano ba talaga nangyayari sa pasyente ito. Wala tayong doktor, we don't depend on them to tell us what to do. We're the experts. Sa mundo natin, they don't even register in my radar. That's personal radar.
Yeah, in your universe of
In my
the
universe, yeah.
musculoskeletal field, sure.
Yeah, because we're the expert. I want you to think. I want you to tell the patient na ito yung nangyayari and ito yung gagawin ko para ayusin yun at makikita mo ngayon yung resulta. Unlike before, parang sabi na, hot pack ultrasound tens, I'll be back.
Yes.
Hot pack ultrasound tens, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Tumatawa ka.
Just like that.
Ganun ba yung ginagawa niyo sa
yes.
hospital dati? Ganun. Exactly like that.
Health packs, ultrasound tens, ultrasound, paulit-ulit.
So kumbaga,
Same thing.
Merong nga term sa Tagalog, sa Pilipino, nakakabobo. Diba?
Yes.
So at least dito, sa clinic ni
as in,
Dr. Ron,
mapapaisip ka
talagang
talaga.
mapapaisip ka, which is
Yeah.
good, no? It's a
Isip
muscle.
ka
You gotta
talaga.
exercise your brain. Oh. Anong feeling mo na parang empowered ka ngayon dito sa group of clinics ni Dr. Ron?
Parang feeling mo superior ka sa lahat ng mga PT outside. Pero hindi naman Pero yun talaga. Yun
No,
talaga
let's call a spade a spade. Sa branches mo, you really empower them. Yun yung pinagkakaiba ng experience ng ibang PT. So swerte kayo na you're with Dr.
Yes.
Ron. Now, Dr. Ron, we have some videos of yours that we're going to show now. What are we going to see here?
May una yung may babaeng hindi niya mayangat yung kamay niya.
Yeah.
This is the first visit, by the way. No? After a few minutes, she's able to raise it up. Now, not everyone does that, but she's one of the exceptional.
Okay.
Many na sumipot na nagkaroon ng results.
And in the
Typical
second
to.
video,
And second video, there's a kid who could not even squat. Not because of his tight pants, but he could not really squat because of the pain.
kid, huh?
Yeah, it's a 21-year-old kid, I think, 20-year-old kid.
Wow. So as you can see, motor dysfunction can happen to anyone, any age really, no? But predominantly in the older set, but even people, as I said, as young as 21, no? So let's see that video now coming from Dr. Ron's group of clinics.
pinakamababa. Try going lower. No. Okay, this is after probably less than 5 minutes of cryogenics. Try it again. Try again.
So Doc, I mean, very inspiring video. We saw a video of this lady who couldn't lift her arm, and after a few minutes in your clinic, was able to have full movement. And same thing with this 21-year-old boy, no? So, anong ginawa niyo na iba?
We do a hands-on procedure na tinatawag namin trigenics or arthromotion dito sa clinic namin. We move the joint and we make the muscles work towards supporting that joint, no? Which increases the range of motion, strength, saka nawawala yung pain.
Yeah.
Rapidly relieves the pain. Now, completely ba? Not all the time. Pero yun yung results most of the time.
Aside from this, what do you guys do which is different from what other people do?
We'll employ other modalities like yung sinabi ko nga kanina, yung mga gamit natin, it came from the States, na kami lang meron, yung high-intensity lasers, may mga shockwave na rin dito, but we use that too, even before coming here, no? Plus we have percussive materials na one machine could actually, in a way, melt the spasm of the muscle within 20 seconds, which is really
Wow.
fast. We want to work fast. Kasi who would want to stay in a PT clinic or any medical facility, nakatunganga ka for 2 hours like that? I mean, I don't want to waste my time doing that, right? So I told him, you gotta think quick, you gotta act fast, get them in and out para magawa nila dapat lang gawin.
Alam mo, quickly, there's a saying I keep hearing sa PT, no pain, no gain. Bakit ganun? Is it true na yung PT ay masakit pa?
In our clinics, no, it doesn't really apply.
Bakit ganun mo? Okay. Micah, ikaw, bakit sa traditional, have you heard that saying, no pain, no
Yes,
gain?
no pain,
Bakit?
no gain.
Sa traditional,
Siguro para once kasi alam ba para na rin sa kaalaman na lahat yung pagka nag-gym ka ganyan, once na ini-increase mo yung poundage, mas lalong very painful siya, of course,
Masakit
pero
na masarap.
yeah, masakit na masarap pero nag-gain ka.
Oo.
Pero hindi mo alam after some time yung muscle soreness, magkakaroon kayo ng muscle tear, partial tear, hindi mo malaman.
Yike,
'Di ba?
yike.
Lalo na pagka hindi ka careful.
Now, in your clinic, you said it doesn't apply to you guys.
Kasi we don't employ random exercises. So if I give you an exercise right now, it's very specific. I might give you 1 or 2 that you can do at home.
Okay.
Kasi we're not a gym.
Okay.
If that was the case, then might as well go to a gym, di ba? So if I say, okay, I want you to just twist, example, I want you to twist on this side, hold it for 20 seconds, and do it about 5 or 6 reps, and then retest, may pain ka pa ba? Ganun kabilis eh.
Nice,
Ganun ang
nice.
style namin.
So you guys can offer people relief and the chance of recovery, and at the same time with little or no pain.
Yeah.
What a wonderful place.
Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, we have to come to the end of the show, unfortunately. So many things to talk about, but we only have 50 minutes. Last words, let's start with ladies first. Micah.
What last word?
What advice can you give people who are considering a career in PT?
Well, if you're gonna pursue physical therapy, of course, kailangan dedicated ka talaga to do the job, person to person, na kailangan mahal mo talaga yung magiging pasyente mo. You'll treat them as your family para ma-improve mo talaga sila.
Dr. Ron?
Guys, if you want to work for us or want to work with us, I only employ passionate people, no? People who actually enjoy what they're doing and who really believes in the principles that we're teaching. Sa mga patients naman namin, we don't do the assembly line type of treatments. We actually think, we actually correct it, and if we can't treat you, we're honest. We're gonna say sorry, can't treat you, right? So, ganun lang kasimple.
And where can they reach you, Dr. Ron? Give them all your details.
Sure, you could call us at 997-5704. Yan yung landline namin, and we have offices in Shaw, Mandaluyong, Alabang, Quezon Avenue, Fairview, Binondo, Nuvali, Santa Rosa.
And soon to be Makati.
Soon to be Makati Avenue coming out, and Antipolo, Rizal, and where else?
Pasay.
Wow.
Pasay Taguig area, and San Fernando, Pampanga.
Beautiful. So helping people recover all over all over Metro Manila and hopefully all over the Philippines.
Hopefully soon.
And in your clinic, you guys, no pain pero may gain, di ba?
Yes.
Exactly.
No pain but with gain, all right? So, Dr. Ron and of course Micah, thank you so much for coming to the show and enlightening all of us on the wonders of physical therapy. And for all you guys out there, I hope you enjoyed the show. Join us again next week here in the show where we talk about what matters to you guys because you guys matter the most. See you next week.